Welcome back. So, yeah, I might have messed up. Yesterday, I said that I was going to plan out the stuff for the creeper farm, and then I was going to build it on camera. And I did the research on the type of creeper farm that I wanted to do. Ended up doing a different one than what I was talking about. I was talking about the ones with the clock. Hi, Frank. I'm streaming, so but yeah, but yeah. I was talking about doing the one with the redstone clock and the water and everything, push them off the platform. I ended up not doing that one. I found one that was actually a whole lot easier to build, and it just required putting snow golems in the middle. If anybody knows the farm design, you'll know what I'm talking about. So you build the platforms, you put the trapdoors above, and then you put the snow golems in the middle, and the snow golems will hit them with snowballs, attract them to the middle, and then they fall down a little chute into the kill chamber. I got carried away while planning it out and ended up building a whole lair. So I still want to show how it works, I guess. So I'm gonna build more to it. Plan anyway. Oh, I just realized the big lag spike had that. So I gathered a bunch of materials. I ended up having to over here on the other side, over here on the other side of the house, where I tore down the farm for the nether trees. I ended up putting that back up because I needed to farm a bunch of these trees. So I did that. How much, I'm guessing this is empty. How much? Ooh, that's a lot of bone meal. Um, I farmed a bunch of those trees so that I could get shroom lights. And then, I went and farmed up a bunch of snow. So I have, where they at? Snow blocks right here. That's what I got left, which would be more than enough. I also got some of the materials here in my backpack. So that's enough for the snow golems that I'm going to need. You do 3 per layer, and since I built them, there's 4 of them, so 12 in total. These are how many shroom lights I have now, and I have tons of this wood, which I feel like I should have a lot more of this wood. Like, you don't get as much as this wood as you think you do. But, I also went and mined up a bunch of deep slate because I ended up using a ton of it. Um, like once you see the farm, you'll understand why I use a ton of deep slate. There's a lot of deep slate in there. Like I had to come back a couple times because I put some in my backpack for extra and ended up running out, so I had to run back. I will need to go get more trees, spruce logs, spruce trees, whatever. I'm kind of out of those. So the one thing I could do with that is I do have a little uh, tree farm that I was getting spruce trees at, and then that's pretty much all I did, I think. But let's go get some spruce trees. See if I can remember which far or which yeah place it's at. It's in one of these villages. I don't think it's that one. I think it's this one. Yeah, there they are. So by tree farm, I mean literally it's just a place where I come over and cut trees down. Because luckily this mod makes it a lot easier. Oh, I forgot to turn on the replace sapling thing. To Let me turn the sapling thing back on. Tree harvester config. Replace sapling on tree harvest. Yes. And we'll just go and cut trees. The tree harvester mod is like 100% the best quality of life mod ever. That's part of the reason why I wanted to start playing modding. Bedrock Edition with the add-ons, they added a new one that was called Tree Capitator, I think, or something like that. I ended up buying it, and it like changed how the game was played. I just loved it. So that was like the very first mod I added into this pack. More trees. And then I could just throw these up in here for the time being. That's already a lot of logs. I mean, chances are I'm probably not going to need that many, because I'm going to be turning them all into slabs. And with the tree cutter thing, like the stone cutter with the tree cutter, I'm pretty sure it's 1 to 1. Or maybe 2 to 1, I don't know. We'll find out here in a minute. I should build a better place for this. I'm sure I could come up with something. It's probably dark enough. I'm wondering if I could do like a bunch of little platforms that have like waterways underneath of them, to where when you harvest the tree, everything goes into the waterway into some hoppers. That way it collects everything for me. That's probably more complicated than it needs to be. I also have a curiosity. I want to wait for 2 trees to grow side by side, and then I want to connect them with logs and see that if I cut the one, will it cut both? Yeah, then it won't replace the saplings on both. Never mind. Eventually I might have to go through and get some oak and those birch. I don't like birch trees. I never use them, so I don't typically collect a bunch of them. Really? Truth be told, that's probably enough logs there, but I want to get more than enough so I don't have to deal with it for a while. Kids are home from school today because I forgot I was supposed to do laundry yesterday, and I never did do laundry. So my son has like no clean clothes. He has no clean pants or anything, and it's cold here, so he's got to wear pants. He's got shorts but no pants. Uh, but they also had a half day today for some reason. I never did figure out why they had a half day today, so we decided to go ahead and keep them home. We had them do a little bit of work yesterday, had them clean up their rooms, and then clean the bathroom. It was like, if you do all that, you get to stay home. Of course, my son was all for it. My daughter, not so much. She threw a fit. She's like, I don't want to clean. It's like you don't even have much to clean. I hate when they grow like that. Because not only is the bush a pain, but it also doesn't give you as much logs. Now that's a big tree. I just got points for something. Microsoft points. Oh man, every time I go to take a break and more trees grow. I'm not complaining. Really? I only got 2 saplings out of that whole tree. Uh, Give me 1 second. Ow. Be right back in just a second. Girlfriend has requested I find the water bill. Is this the water bill? Yes, I think this is it. Alright, let me take a picture of this to send to her. My phone's being dumb. There we go. Wonder if that's good enough. Oop, I didn't mean to heart react it. Try to zoom in on it, see if she can even read it. It doesn't matter if she needs anything else, she'll send it to me. Alright. Back to cutting trees. I should have just left it on pause. The trees could have grew. Eh. Account ID. See, I can't see shit with that. I was like, that was my same concern. Alright. Oh. Oh my, that is a big old tree. Okay, here's where I'm gonna test this just to see if it works. If I connect those two there. Oh, it does. But now I gotta go back and replace the saplings for that tree. But cool nonetheless. Really? Only 2 saplings? How many logs? Oh my god. That's probably plenty of logs. Alright, that's enough. let's go on back home. Oh, hi, I just realized. Yeah, that was a big old tree. That's a pretty decent sized one, too. I didn't realize anybody commented, but hi. Oh, the lag. The lag. Okay, we're good. Let's put all these away. Put these away. And then we'll get the wood back out of my backpack. With a whole lot of wood. That should be plenty for what I need it for. I'm gonna run out of space for wood in my chest. Yeah, there it is. Let's do that. We'll go to the old woodcutter here and just convert all these to trapdoors. Right there. I will for certain need more than that, but it's a good starter. Let's grab 2 stacks, got me that much. Let's grab 3 stacks, no, 4 stacks. And we'll convert all that to trapdoors. And then that'll be good for now. We'll go ahead and head over to the creeper farm so we can add more layers. If I have to come back, it's fine. Oh, I'm out of space. Alright. I'm also gonna need a bunch of deep slate. Let's go ahead and use this backpack. Take a bunch, because I'm gonna need a lot of deep slate. And let's convert that all. Oh, right. Don't work like that. There's gotta be a faster way to do this. And then the bricks. Thanks for the comment. Um, I'm trying to get stuff done around here to make it look cooler. This is my favorite build of all time. But I got some work to do yet. I still have to finish up the basement level. And then after I built the aquarium, I looked at it and I was like, I really wish I'd have done the bottom with sand. So eventually I'm going to come back in there, catch all the fish again, and then redo the aquarium. But I've done a lot of stuff. The sugarcane and bamboo farms, that's the wool farm. You got the villager trading hall over there, enchantment building, my A-frame house. There's an iron farm down here, my workshop, and then the nether portal. But I'm working on other things, like right now down, where is it? Right here. Right there is my resin farm, and then right here is the creeper farm that I'm going to be working on here in a minute. I need some slabs too. It's like, can you please type both numbers together with no spaces or dashes so I can go to the power internet water page. Okay. Give me 1 second. Replying to my girlfriend. Alright. And we'll go ahead and grab oh, my inventory's full. Oh, I probably... Hmm. Hmm. Let's do this. We'll put this up here. Put all those up there. I didn't even convert all those to... I'm slacking. I need more storage up here. Oh, I only have one of those. Okay, no matter. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna move these for the time being so that I can open this up. I'm gonna need more room in here. So, oh, there's right. Duh. I just want to keep them in order, and then I'll have to go get some item frames later on because I didn't realize I was out of glow squid. So those will go right here. I'm gonna put these ones up here. These ones here. And these here. And now I can put all this stuff back. And I will probably need more deep slate bricks. And then do the same thing. Convert these all to these. Convert them all to these. Again, there's got to be an easier way to do this. I mean, I guess I could technically put them in like crafting setups or something. Or not crafting, crafters. Like the auto crafter things. That'd probably work pretty well. I have sea pickles too, I didn't even realize. And that'll be at least enough deep slate to get me started. I'm gonna go throw these sea pickles up in here too. I'll throw them like right here. And then I'm gonna go grab another stack of deep slate and convert this one into slabs. Right there. Because 2 stacks of slabs is probably plenty. Go ahead and take a nap.
I realized I was sleeping in there.
Yeah.
I didn't realize I was sleeping in my mom's chair.
It's still reclined too.
But this has hurt me in the face because you asked me.
There we go. Alright, off to the creeper farm. So this is what's going on here. So you got the snow golems in the middle. There's 3 of them there. And then a little platform here. I know it's hard to see, the platform here where the creepers spawn on. Actually, can I turn my brightness up? Video settings. There we go, brightness. Turn that up. That way, that did literally nothing. Alright, well, turn that back down then. Alright, anyway, yeah, creeper spawn on this platform, like that, there you see him. Snow Golem throws snowballs at them, so it attracts them. They fall down into there, and then they go into the campfires and give me gunpowder. And of course, me being me, I'm extra, so I built 4 of them. There's 4 individual farms. But the plan is, I'm going to, because I still wanted to show how they're built. It's pretty easy, but I'm going to build an extra layer onto them. So the first thing I gotta do is get out of here. So, and then so we're gonna start off right in here. So we're going to do one farm at a time, because while I'm working on one farm, this one will be inactive. The other 3 will still be active, but this one will be inactive. So start off here in the middle, and oh, you know what? I forgot buttons and fences. Well, crap. Alright, never mind. We're going back to the base. We're going to go back to the base, grab some buttons and things. Probably did hear a dog. There's a dog over in this house. He's got his name is Akuma, which is Japanese for demon, and he makes demonic sounds. That wasn't one of them. Come on, do the demonic sound. Do it. Do it. That's not it. Do the demonic sound. Do it. That was creepy, but that wasn't demonic. Do it. That's a regular bark. You ain't gonna be the demonic sound now, are you? Do it. No. Do the demonic sound, Akuma. Ugh. He's making me look like a fool. Do the demonic sound. There it is. Yeah, his name is Akuma is Japanese for demon. So since he makes demonic sounds, I named him a demon. What did I come back here for? Oh god, my memory is awful. Oh, right. Buttons and fences. Don't know how many buttons I'm gonna need, but let's just do. Let me think here. If it's a 3x3 of fences in the middle, I'm gonna have 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 per farm. So 4. Okay, there we go. That's a full stack. And then 3, 6, 7, 8 of these. So that'll cover 1, 2, 3, 4. That'll cover what I need. Oh, thanks for the subscribe. Alright. Now we'll go back to the creeper farm and try this again. Alright. Let's do on this one. So I'm going to start off with the fences. So we have the center block here. You want to do 3 by 3 of fences right in the middle like so. And then you want to do buttons all the way around. So which I don't know if this is because of a mod I have or if this is a Java thing. But since when are buttons directional? I've never noticed they were directional like that before. Usually no matter which way you place them, they all place the same way. So that weirded me out. I was like, huh? I'm going to break these torches because I'm not going to need those. And then you want to break a 2 by 5 area in front of these buttons. So 3, 4, 5. Basically building the exact same as that platform down there. And of course not all those fell in there. Oh well, whatever. And you want to do this all the way around. We'll take that one. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you want to use your trap doors, which are in the other backpack. Just grab a couple stacks of those for the time being. With your trap doors, place them on these top layers like this. And then the creepers will read the trapdoors as a full block regardless if they're closed or open. So when the snow golems are in the middle, they think they could just walk right up to the snow golems, but then they fall through these platforms. Or, yeah, fall through these holes. And here's the cool thing. One of the other mods I have is the open doors mod. So like, or I think it's called double doors, something like that. So if you have 2 doors sitting side by side, you open one, it'll open both at the same time. Well, it works with trapdoors too, just it opens all of them at once. I don't know why that is so satisfying to me. We'll go ahead and break the rest of these torches up here because I don't need them. And then we'll grab our slabs. We want to do 1 in each one of these corners, like so. And then you want to count out 2, and then on the 3rd block, slab. And then you want to do this same pattern the whole way around. So there should be, hold on, 1, 2, 3. So there should be 5 on each side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you just do this the whole way around. And the slabs will prevent spiders from spawning down in there. Oh no. I just realized that opened up the ones down there. Oh. Crap, that's a problem. Ah, no, I don't want to fall into that. That's a problem. Huh. Can I, like, disable that or something for the time being? Because, yeah, that's going to cause problems. I didn't realize that happened. Um, yeah, mods. Where's the double doors? Huh? Where is the double door mod? Bridging, connect glass, zoom shop. I must have passed it already. There it is, double doors. I can configure it. Okay, so enable recursive opening, so I can turn that off for the time being. So what I want to do, mm, so let's, for the time being, oh, that's literally the second one. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna wait for nighttime, and I'm gonna take a nap. And then I'm gonna close these ones and use FreeCam to go double check, make sure all the ones underneath are closed, which it looks like they, no, not over here. So I'll have to go, on this side. Did I close them all? Okay. Yeah, all of those are closed now. And then, now I can go into the mod config and turn off trapdoors. What? Yes. Yeah, you could still ask me questions, Frank. You don't have to write me a note. I gotta sit here and open all these doors manually like a peasant. All because the mod wants to be weird. There we go. Now, with that bit of headache out of the way, still want to just double check, make sure they're all good, which they are. Lost my train of thought. Now that that part's done, we're going to take a hit from that, and then put these away, grab these, swap backpacks, because I'm going to need a bunch of these, and you want to build up the walls around it. So the walls are, again, just like how these are 2 blocks away from each other, the walls are also 2 blocks away. And then build them up too high. Oh, hi! I just realized someone messaged. How did what was I doing? What is it you need to know? I'll try to explain it as best I can. Is it the trapdoor thing? Alright, now that that's done, which direction do I have all these trapdoors facing? Facing? Huh? Um, Now I'm gonna need a lot. I didn't need anywhere near as many blocks I thought I did. So let me put these back. I am gonna need a ton of trapdoors though. I accidentally reloaded my shaders. Hit the wrong button. Oh, I did it again. Reloaded my shaders twice. Already swapped those. So let's go into this. We'll grab a bunch of these. What direction did I have the trapdoors down here facing in? OCD makes it to where I have to have them facing the same direction. I think they're all starting from here. Yeah, okay. So we want to place them on the top half of the second block here. And you want to cover everything except for this spot here in the middle. So I'll explain when I get to that point. And bam. So I know from building the other 4 layers that I did that each side is 4 blocks. So this fourth one here will bring it right up to the edge. Huh? Oh. Alright, so that brings it right up to that edge right there. And then do 2. There's probably an easier way to do this, but I gotta do it the complicated way. And then so you bring it up to these corners here. So don't cover this part, don't cover this part. So then for here, we're going to take it right there. And we're going to go the whole way down. Which I might have an easier way to do that if I turn on the reach around mod or bridging mod, whatever it's called. Go from here. You just got to be careful in this spot. And bam. And attach to these. Then we'll go do the same thing on the other side. Excuse me. Right here. Need more. And yeah, this farm requires a ton of trapdoors, but from my experience, it does work pretty good. I sat here and sat by the farm for a good while yesterday after I built the other ones, and I produced a good bit of gunpowder. From what the uh, from what the video tutorial thing, whatever said, 2 layers of this farm will produce like 1,060 gunpowder an hour or something like that. So I'm building each one of these up to 2 layers. So this one will produce me 1,000. That one will produce me 1,000. So in theory, I should produce 4,000 gunpowder an hour once I get done with this, or over 4,000 gunpowder an hour. Anyway, yeah, don't forget to cover this corner here, and then come up here, do the same thing. Yeah, when you come to this part with the bridging mod, if you try to place a slab there, you'll play, or yeah, if you try to place a slab here, if you see the little arrows on the side of my crosshair, then it's probably fine. But when I was building the other layer, I kept placing it on top of that slab, so I found it easier to just kind of aim off to the left like that. and then just not even point at the slab. And then 4. Grab some more. Make sure you get these corners. There we go. And that's going to be all the slabs. And you don't have to be like me and build 4 of these at a time. I'm just extra. I'm going to throw the rest of these back in the backpack. And then get back in the other one to grab more blocks. Because now you want to cover this whole thing. And the best way that I found to do that is I start in one side, like this corner here, and go basically double click over 5, like that. And then do the same thing. And that'll get you right up to that edge there. And then once you get to this point where you got that little double bit there, turn, do the same thing again. Hmm. This is why I said it's going to take a lot of blocks. This will be the last bit for this circle, I guess. Not a circle, but and fill this little section here in. And then, so it's nighttime, take a nap. Oh, maybe that's what you was talking about. If you was asking how I did that with the whole bed thing, that's one of the mods I have called Simple Right Click, I think. Hold on, let me double check that. Mm, okay, did I do it again? I passed right by it. This is my whole mod list, by the way, so if there's anything you see in here, I'll quick right click, that's what it's called. And you can configure this to work with different things. So it works with beds, it works with cartography tables, crafting tables, ender chests, grindstone, shulker boxes, smithing tables, and stone cutters. So it'll work basically like if I have a crafting table in my hand and if I'm not looking at a block, just like looking up at the air, same thing with the bed. If I'm just looking up in the air and I right click, then I'll use the bed. But it also works that way with crafting tables, shulker box, ender chests, just about any workstation block. It's super convenient. But anyway, now that that's out of the way, uh, want to do the same thing here. So I do 4 blocks out. That's 5, but whatever. And the reason why I'm doing it this way is it will set you up right in the middle. Because you don't want to cover the middle just yet, because you still have one more step to do. And since I did that one there, just 3, this will be the very middle, which you also know it's the middle because if you look in there, you'll be right in the middle of that fence. And then at this point, you have one more step to do, so I can go ahead and put all those away with the exception of one, because I'm going to need that one. Swap, I reloaded my shaders again. Swap backpacks again. Ah, my god. I keep doing it. I'm slacking today. I'm going to need 3 of these. And 6 of these. And what you want to do is just snow block there, snow block on top of it, carved pumpkin. Do that 3 times. That way your 3 golems will be in there kind of on the same block like that, and then you just cover it up. And now the farm is active. And then I like to go, so count this as 1, 2, 3, and then on that one, there. So on the 4th block, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's just the lighting pattern so that you don't have any spawns on top of this. And you go to the corner, do the same thing. So in a diagonal, 1, 2, 3, on the 4th one, torch. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Bam. And there we go. Second layer done. That's now 2 layers of creeper farm there. So in theory, this one here should get me 1,000 gunpowder an hour. And then these 2 here combined will get me 1,000 gunpowder per hour. And then this one here will get me a little over 500. So in theory right now I'm getting about 2,500 gunpowder an hour-ish. Which, like I said before, is going to be more gunpowder than I'll ever need. I use the gunpowder primarily just for my firework rockets, so I mean, I'm good to go. I kind of wish this thing was active already. I'd like to show it working, but it works great. I mean, I've watched these ones work. I've watched all 4 of them work. I'm kind of, one of them has a creeper in it. It's this one. There, you see him. So the creeper, they go down into the soul campfires, and that's where they die. So the way this setup works is you place the 3 chests, the 9 hoppers going into them, and then you just build this little room here. So you put the 9 campfires on top. They don't have to be soul campfires. I did soul campfires because they do more damage. And then you put the 9 open fence gates on top of those. And well, I guess technically you only need 8. You don't technically need the one in the middle, now that I think about it. But it is what it is. And then from this, you want 3 out on each side. And you could technically build this thing on the ground too. You just want to make sure that there's, any caves that are around it are lit up. You want to make sure all the ground around it is lit up. But 3 out in each direction with that corner. You place water in each one of these corners here. That way it shoves all of the creepers into the center. And then that's it. You're 2 block tall there down there, and then you do the 2 blocks in here, the 2 blocks in here. Oh, this will show you how they work. So the snow golems will hit them with snowballs, which attracts them at them, and then they just fall right down the hole. There's one over there. Getting there they go. And the reason for the trap doors on the ceiling is because creepers are slightly shorter than zombies and skeletons. So if you place the trap door, it makes it to where only creepers will spawn in there. So technically, you could. Well, you probably wouldn't want to. If you didn't put the trapdoors in there, it would technically spawn zombies and skeletons. But the problem is, skeletons shoot bows. They're gonna take out your snow golems. So, uh, you know what? Let's go in a diagonal. We'll do this one next, just because. And then we'll do what is it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then the 16 buttons. This is dead center, so we want to do fence around this area, and then the buttons. There we go. Break these torches because I'm not going to need them. And the point is, you've seen me build that one. I got carried away yesterday. I know I said in the stream yesterday I was going to build these on camera. I When I started placing blocks, I just kept on placing. I got too into it. But I built this whole thing up in the matter of what, a few hours. But yeah, sorry about that. I meant I meant to build it on camera. I had every intention. Uh, but at least I show how it's done. That way, if anybody's trying to build one of these themselves, they kind of have a little bit of knowledge of how it works now. Oh, one warning I will give is be careful when you put your snow golems in there. That's why I waited to do that till last. Um, I learned the hard way yesterday. I had all these set up and the snow golems in the middle and everything. And then all I had to do was put a roof onto each one of them. It started raining, and I didn't realize that the snow golems die when it rains. So I had to go through and replace all of my snow golems. And yeah. Alright, and now we're back to the trap doors, which I'll grab 2 stacks. I don't think I'll need 2 stacks, but I'll grab them anyway. Go ahead and open them as I go, since I have to be a peasant and open them individually. Hi, Frank. Supposedly, from what Lex says, we're supposed to get snow here on Saturday. It's supposed to snow on Saturday. Look, what do you mean, yay? I hate snow. Yuck. Yeah, I got comments. There's nobody watching right now, but I've had 3 people comment.
Just a guy. Just a guy. Why's their name just a guy?
Oh,
Actually, no, it makes sense. They're just a guy, right?
yeah, I guess.
I don't know. And secret canvas account.
Where is my U? There it is. Yuck. Next step. Slabs.
Oh, that 2 people subscribed.
I know. I saw.
They just gasped.
And 1, 2, bam. 1, 2. Oh, happens to be right where I have the torches. That's convenient. Take a nap. Look at all that. Shaders reloaded. Shaders reloaded. Shaders. uh, 1, 2, bam. 1, 2, bam. 1, 2, bam. 1, 2, bam. 1, 2, bam, 1, 2, bam, 1, 2, bam, 1, 2, bam. 2, bam, 1, 2, bam, 1, 2, bam, 1, 2, bam. I was cutting down spruce trees because I needed spruce wood. And one of the trees that grew was like really massive.
Oh, we found out they heard our dog.
No, they heard the dog. Uh, they heard my dog in the game.
Oh.
All right. On to this part, which I now know that I don't need anywhere near as many as I grabbed before, so I'll just grab that much. Too tall.
Dad, I'm gonna watch you shoot it.
Okay. Boom. Alright. Now we'll put these away. Swap backpacks. Grab a bunch of these. And the fun part, the trapdoors. Yay. This is like the worst part about building these farms, is placing all of these trapdoors. It wouldn't be so bad if there was an easier way to place them, but there just isn't. So, luckily though, I do have Swift Sneak on my pants, so at least I can crouch around here pretty quick. Let's go down here. We'll do 2, 3. Hi, Frankie. I got my son watching my stream. Uh, Alrighty. The grind don't stop. It's right there, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bam, bam, bam. There we go. I'll go over and do the same thing over here. We'll start from this angle. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Something else I was thinking when I started building this and looking into it and everything, I don't see why this wouldn't work on Bedrock. Now, all the video I was watching, everything, it says for Java 1.21.5, which that's what I'm playing on. But It's a very simple design. I don't see why it wouldn't work for Bedrock. It's unless the snow golems don't hit the creepers in Bedrock, which I'm pretty sure they do. But so if you're playing on Bedrock, you could probably build this too. It'd probably work. Let's go ahead and put these back. Swap backpacks again. And make sure I hit the right button this time. And then recover it. See, there's the rain. I'm glad I didn't put golems in the middle yet. Did it work? I wonder if technically you could build the walls and the roof out of tinted glass, and then you wouldn't have to worry about spawns on the roof, even without torches. You just can't build the floors out of tinted glass because obviously they won't spawn. It's pretty simple to build, at least. No, well, that's a waste of a block. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Now the bad thing is I can't really put the golems in there right now because of the rain. So we're gonna just light it up. 1, 2, 3, bam. 2, 3, bam. 1, 2, 3, bam. 2, 3, bam. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Can I sleep? Nope. Alright, well, I gotta wait out the rain now. Lovely. So now, with these both being double layered, and then 2 of those, basically consider these as another double layer. So essentially just picture that one's not there and that one's on top of this one. So that's 3 double layers. In theory, should be 3,000 gunpowder per hour, or a little over 3,000 gunpowder. And look, there's creepers in this one right now. Why aren't you shooting at him? There they go. That's more gunpowder right there. It's starting to get dark, so can I sleep? Yep. And now that the rain is gone, I can grab 2 of these, 6 of these. Forgot about needing an extra block, so grab one of these. 1, 2. I only grabbed 2 pumpkin heads. Good lord. 2, 1, 2. That's my 3 snow golems, and bam. Now this one's active. This one's active, that one's active. Alright. 2 down, 2 to go. Let's go with this one. Grab half of those, half of those. Line ourselves right up in the middle. We want to build 3 by 3 of fences. And then buttons all around. The buttons just prevent anything from spawning here next to the golems, because you don't want anything to spawn next to them. And then 2 blocks in front of the buttons. And then 1, 5. And then I need trap doors. And then we open them all. Alright, put those up there. Grab a thing of slabs. Slabs in each one of these corners. And these torches are going to be slabs. And then 2 blocks from each one of these slabs. So 1, 2 on the 3rd block slab. Bam, 1, 2, bam, 1, 2, bam. 1, 2, bam, 1, 2, bam, 1, 2, bam. 1, 2, bam, bam, bam. And then put those back up there. Grab the other backpack. Grab a couple stacks of those. And I want to start from this corner here. You don't have to start from this corner. I'm just doing it so that I end up back at this corner for the slabs or the trapdoors. Alright, and now it's trapdoor time. The best part. Alright. And just let it be noted, you don't even have to have all the trapdoors facing the same direction. My OCD just won't allow me to not to. I have to have them all facing in the same direction or else it'll drive me insane. Over to the corners. And then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright. And now we'll go back with the blocks. And this isn't going to be enough. I already know it. So let me go ahead and swap that over. So I can grab, let's see here, I got 3 full stacks. I'm going to grab 5 full stacks and see how many it takes to actually do this. I don't even understand what I'm watching. Weirdo. Yeah, that's my child. I think I might use more than 5 stacks. This is my 5th stack here, isn't it? Go ahead and take a nap. Yeah, that was 5 stacks right there, so 6 stacks. So a little less than 6 stacks to cover that whole thing. Good to know. I'll grab half of these, half of these, and bam, and bam, and bam.
I got a very sad song now. Ready? Twinkle, twinkle, twinkle,
One,
little star,
two,
how I
three.
pity you with my heart.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. Number 3 done. Oh, good lord. See, I've been streaming for an hour and a half now, a little less than an hour and a half. So out of that hour and a half, I've probably spent the last hour building these. Alright, on to the last one, I guess. I was going to build these up like 5 layers tall, but when I'm really looking at it with each one of these getting supposedly 1,000 gunpowder per hour, I can't imagine I'll ever need any more than that. If I ever go through a big thing where I need a ton of TNT, maybe I'll expand it then, but for the time being, I'm just going to leave it at 2. Alright, so you've seen this 3 times now. I'm just going to go ham and get it done. Ah, I didn't mean to do that.
Huh? It was in me. I know. It was in me. Three, two, Alex.
Mm, do-do-do-do.
Mama. Don't trip. Don't trip. Ellie. Look. Look. Now she can.
You just leave him be as. Oh! Good thing I have an Electra. I thought I was on my last layer for some reason. And there we go. All four of them are now done. So we can hop back down in here. And yeah, that one's already got some creepers in it. Go through and get all the deep slate out of here. It'll also show you how much gunpowder I already have. But there's a lot of deep slate that I dropped in inside, so pick all that up. As you can see, there's already a bunch of gunpowder in this thing. Look, there's 4 creepers in this one right now. And that's the nice thing, is the fact that you can just hear it working. Now in the tutorial video, he built a platform, like way up in the air above his farm. He only built 1. I built 4, obviously. Uh, I don't necessarily know if I want to do that or if I should, because I know if I stand on this end of the hallway, then the 2 that are the closest to me aren't really active because I'm within the spawning radius. So in order for them to spawn, I have to be outside the spawning radius. Um, but the 2 on the other side are fully operative. Like if you look on the mini map, you see the one there in the top right. There is 5 creepers in that one right now. They just added 3 more, so it's spawning like crazy. But then the 2 that I'm near aren't spawning. So I'm contemplating if I want to use some scaffolding or something. Like, I don't know, maybe put scaffolding here in the corners to get up to the top, and then build like a little platform up there or something. Because I'm sure if I spawn, or if I stand right here in the middle, then probably none of them are active. At least not close or up. It might be active on the far side. Let me just watch the mini map to see what happens. Okay, so I still got spawns happening. So maybe that's the solution there. Then I just stand in the middle and then I'll have spawns on at least the top left one, top right one just spawned, bottom left one just spawned, bottom right one spawned. So if I stand right here in the middle, then I'll get spawns in all 4 of them. I still think it might be good to build like a platform up. The bad thing about having a platform up in the sky and everything is if it rains. If I'm standing up on that platform and it rains, noise.
Where's Bubbles?
Probably in the window or something. Leave him alone.
Okay.
He's grouchy right now.
Hey.
I'm not doing a whole lot of AFK here. I'm just taking a little break. I don't blame you if you don't watch this part. If you want, you can fast forward a little bit. I'll just sit here and chat, and maybe I'm also thinking about future plans for the base, trying to figure out what else I want to build next. Um, mm, I have gunpowder, I have resin, I have iron, I have sugarcane, and bamboo. So what's next that I want I should probably do something with the cows. Right now I just have that big old pin over there with all the cows. I can actually build like a cow farm or something. Like a I don't want to do the entity crusher ones that you typically see in Java videos. There's this one that I build in Bedrock all the time that works fantastically. And it essentially works, it's like this little tower thing. So you have all your cows on the top, and then when you breed them, they fall into the bottom chamber. You wait for them to grow up, and then you push a button, and it literally just dispense lava for a half a second, or maybe a full second. And then when it dispenses the lava, it'll burn the cows. So not only giving you the leather and meat from them, but also it cooks the meat for you, so that you don't have to cook the meat. The issue with that is I can't use my fortune, or not fortune, my looting sword, so you're losing the looting capabilities of it. But I could always, put slabs in the front instead of glass. I've done it before where you put slabs in the front instead of glass, and then you can still hit them with the sword to get looting, but then it doesn't cook it unless I put fire aspect on my sword, which I could. I could have a sword specifically for that. I'll build a sword that's specifically for using it at the cow farm. Trying to think of what other farms would really be necessary. A shulker farm would be cool, but that's out of my skill set, and not to mention I don't really need it because I have 3 shulker boxes now, and I think I have more shulker shells. I can build more shulker boxes, but I never use them. I literally have some in my storage facility that I use for, I've started storing old armor and tools and like some of the loot that I was finding while end busting. Um, I could do a purpur farm, but then I don't use purpur for anything, so what's the point? Mm, hmm. See, this is why I ask, if y'all come up with any ideas for things I can add to my base, then let me know because I'm running out of ideas. I could build, breeding farms for axolotls and stuff like that, but then axolotl breeding farms I typically build in uh like a warm ocean or something. I build them in warm oceans, that way I can go through and get all the fish. That might be something to look into. I need to go find a lush cave somewhere and then get me a couple axolotls so that I can go and breed the blue axolotl. I know at one point in time I tried to build a big aquarium on my Bedrock world. I got like halfway through it and didn't finish it. I want to come up with some kind of design that's going to look good. That way I can actually build that and make it look cool. What else is there? I'm thinking back to my Bedrock world of things that I've built in that world. The problem is most of the builds in that world are just for looks. They don't actually do anything. They're empty. You know what I mean? Hmm. What I could do, what I kind of want to do, I always like the look of, I have a big villager pyramid. I really like the look of it. It just kind of stands out. I could build one of those. Decisions, decisions. And the only real issue with building the villager pyramid is the fact that um, it's massive. And if I'm trying to keep my base on top of that little mountain in the cherry grove, I'm going to run out of room very quickly. Especially if I build that pyramid, because that thing, I think my pyramid was 100 by 100. So it's a big boy. Alright, anyway, that's enough pondering. It's enough of a break. I'm gonna go and check, see how much gunpowder I have in each farm right now. And then we'll head back to the base and see what else we got going on. There's 49 in that one. It's a good bit in this one. I just kind of want to straighten it all up because right now they're kind of out of whack. So most of them go in the middle, it seems like. It seems like the middle chest is the one that usually has the most. I could technically set this up to where it all funnels into one chest instead of that. I'm not going to though. This is fine. I'm gonna leave it alone because yeah, I have a habit of overcomplicating things. I already checked this one. I think I did. Alright. Well, it works fantastically. You can see I used a lot of shroom lights in this too. I want to make sure it was nice and bright in here so it wouldn't have any spawns. And this was the reason why these are down here like this, was basically marking the area for up there. Let's go home. Oh, it's nighttime. And the lag. I do have a few projects around here that need finished, so maybe I'll go ahead and go through and start finishing some of these projects. Like I need to finish up the basement of this. I need to finish up the end portal over here, or not end portal, the nether portal. Oh, something else I did. Um, Whether or not it helped, if you look at that, you see I got rid of all the wall, the andesite blocks that were up here that kept causing the golems to get stuck. I got rid of all those and replaced them all with walls. However, there's a problem. If you look here, you see there's that wall there. For the most part, I haven't really had any issues with it, but sometimes... Hello? Oh, I'm getting attacked. Hello? Where? Oh, there you are. Hey, you. Come on up in the sun and get burnt. Anyway, before I was rudely interrupted, yeah, you see it right there. They still get stuck on it every once in a while. And the problem is the fact that if I put walls down there, then the walls attach to the side of these blocks, so then you still have a ledge there for them to get on. I tried to do this with the stairs down here, in my eyes seeing that they would spawn here, and then they can't get stuck on any of the walls here, so then they would go down and just glide. But sometimes they still get stuck on that wall on the other side, and there's not really a way around it because I kind of built these too close together. I should have left a little bit of a gap in them, but there's not really anything I can do about it. 2, 3, ooh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, so that's 8 blocks. That's literally the limit of water. So there's not really a whole lot I could do about it, to be honest. The only thing I could do is every once in a while just fly up here and bump into them. It still gets me a lot of iron. I haven't had to go, I haven't had to mine for iron, but I've been collecting a bunch of iron in the mines. Got, you mined? Thank you. You see, I got plenty of iron, so it's not like I'm hurting for iron or anything. It's just a little inconvenient. Next time, I'll probably think of some other way to do that. I don't know. I'll figure something out. Um, I still have to finish the path and the river and stuff that's supposed to come through here. Because the path just stops right here. The path is supposed to continue the whole way around the building. But then I'm also going to have like a river that's coming from like this little pit here and kind of flow down the whole way down around the hill here. So like the river's going to start here and it'll flow down. It'll come down here and then there'll be like a little pond down here. And then, because there's also going to be a river on this side that's going to flow down and around. I'm going to build this into like a little cave. And then there'll be the little pond, and the pond will flow down the mountain and then attach over there. Oh, there's some pumpkins right there. Huh. Pumpkin farm. I could build a pumpkin and melon farm. That's something that needs to be done. The question is, where? I still need to finish the villager trading hall, because right now there's a bunch of librarians in there that's got me pretty much every book that I need. However, the plan was I was also going to have Fletchers and farmers and stuff in there too, and I never did put any other villagers in there. It'd probably be good to build an actual villager breeder instead of just a little dirt hut there. And I still have all this room over here. I could build something over here. But as of right now, I'm really liking the way the base has come along. The first thing I built was obviously the house. So when I first moved up here, it was literally just, I think I had some chests and a work table just like spread on the ground right there. And then I started digging and digging and digging and built the house and set up the mine shaft. And then I put this out here. And then the next thing I built after that, I think, was the bee farm. And then the bee farm, the little villager breeder. See, there's my pit of cows. And then this thing so I can get more enchantments. And then I think I built that around the same time along with the little carrot field here. And then I built that big old massive thing. Um, then this was built purely for me going into the ancient city, which I still want to go into the ancient city because I've always kind of had this idea of completely remodeling an ancient city. Matter of fact, you know what? I might go do that. I still have a ton of leftover trapdoors. What?
Nope.
What?
I'm trying. Not
Um,
like not thinking about getting my keyboard.
I don't know what you want me to do about that. I can't fix that. Um, hmm. I have a ton of leftover slab or trapdoors. I didn't use anywhere near as many trapdoors as I thought I was gonna. Hey, what? I'll put a couple of them in here, like these, and I think the rest, I'm just gonna grab one of these backpacks here, place it down. I said place it down. There we go. Why did it make that sound? That was disturbing. And then we'll place them in here. Or at least some of them, because they're not all going to fit in this backpack. Crap. Ew, that makes a really gross sound. So now if I ever need to, I can open this up and see there's a ton of trapdoors in it. I guess the rest of them I'll put into this cake one, because I guess why not?
Dada,
Hmm.
I would have got home from school right now.
What?
I would have got home from school right now.
Was it 2 o'clock?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Till
cool dude.
till 1 o'clock.
You what? You've been getting off of school.
You've been streaming for 2 hours.
Yep. Matter of fact, I can check this real quick and see where your bus is at. Even though you're not on it, I can see where it's at. So your bus is at the school now. You would just now be getting off of school, so you probably still wouldn't be home for like another 40 minutes. No. Why would we do that? I think the rest of that can stay. Let me check this backpack, make sure I got everything out of that. Yeah. Wait. Oh, right. That is the one exception for why I have a crossbow. It has arrows of weakness in it that I was going to use for the villagers. And, never did. Alright. So, I'm going to go put my girlfriend's sodas in the fridge real quick. Because she just asked me to do that. I'm not going to be able to fit the whole case in there, but I'll put some in there at least. Well, maybe I can actually fit the whole case in there. Because this can move. And I could just grab the case, which she has ripped all up, made it harder to pick up. Oh god, it's ripping. Don't rip before I put you in the fridge. There you go. There for a second, I thought I was going to drop it. Alright. Do have a little bit of food here, so I think before I go into the ancient city and start working on that, I'm just going to get me a couple little bites of food. So I'm going to mute my mic for that so nobody has to listen to me chew. And that'll be enough of that. Just a couple little bites to curb the hunger. Alright. What is it? I can't even pretend with this one. Why do I almost say bless you to myself? Mm, sorry about that. Huh? Alright, that's enough of a little break. Let's go and let's go to the wool farm, grab some wool. Can also check on my sheep and see how their shears are doing and all that good stuff. Oh, they got plenty. They're good. Ooh. Let's see what we got here. Let's see. Let's take let's take like this amount. And I'm not even gonna worry about sleeping because I'm literally going down into. Hmm? Oh, going into the ancient city, which for some reason I always take damage when I come down into here. All right. I think first things first, I want to go around and look for any. Oh, you know what? I should have grabbed like a silk touch hoe. Yeah, let's go back and get that. I don't think I had. Well, I might have found one. I found looting the chests in there, so there should be one in this chest here. Maybe not this one. Where would I have put it? Right there. Silk touch and breaking 3, mending and efficiency 4. If only I could. If only I could combine these two without the curse of vanishing. Maybe I can. Let me try. I'm like 98% certain that the curse of vanishing will transfer to the other one, but I'm gonna try it anyway. I need, what is it, 3 full blocks? So, and then 4 ingots. I think that's how it's built. I could be wrong. Because I think it's like this, right? Yeah, there we go. I was correct. And then we'll put that just in between these two chests. Just so I have something here. And then I want to combine. Yeah, it gives me the curse of vanishing. I don't think the curse of vanishing is really going to matter. It just means if I die, then I lose it. It's not that big a deal. So, yeah, I'll take that. We'll call this dirty. And now we'll head back down.
What you know, Kobe? What you?
Eventually, the plan is I want to get rid of all the skulk in here. With some diamonds. Getting around through here is definitely a lot easier since I have Swift Sneak too. I haven't been back down here since I got the Swift Sneak. I came down here, I found the two hoes that I just made this one with, and then the Swift Sneak, and I found the Silence Armor Trim, and I was like, alright, I'm out. Kind of just looking for any Shriekers. Want to make sure I get the Shriekers out first. Oh, there's a chest right here. How have I never... Say, how have I never seen this chest before? What? Okay, so there's a Shrieker nearby. It's not up here. Where is it? There's obviously one nearby somewhere. Could it be on the roof or something? It is. No way. I didn't know that could happen. Alright, well. That was crazy. I didn't know they could spawn on the roof like that. Oh, that's the ward one. I thought I found another silence. I was about to say, there ain't no way. Found two silence in the same thing? Nope, but at least I got the ward now. That's pretty awesome, because eventually I do want to collect all the different armor trims and stuff. Throw all the skulk blocks up there. Throw this loot up there too. And I'll go ahead and take that. I should have brought some shears or something. Ow. The old center portal. Oh, dude, the redstone room is open. Hmm. Usually you have to do some kind of thing up at the top in order to get this to open. Right there's the thing that you have to do. I bet that's what triggers the doors, isn't it? Yeah. So at some point or another I must have triggered that sensor specifically. This is a really interesting room for some reason. I remember when they added this, I was like, oh, that's cool. Oh, crap. That's not good. That means there's one up here. Is that an amethyst geode? Huh. Right there. I see it. Is that the only one? Let's hope, because I'm going to go break it. Yep. I think redoing one of these cities is definitely going to be one of those projects that's a little bit easier said than done. Like when I'm looking around, there's like a lot of skulk in here. Is there chests over here? Oh, there is. Ooh, and 3 shriekers. Yikes. Ah, and one right there too. See, the worst part is the fact that I already have 2 strikes. But on the bright side, something that I have this time that, oh look, there's 3 of them right here too. Something that I have this time that I didn't have last time was I have the Elytra. And this one here is gonna suck because there's 2 right next to each other. There's no way to break one without triggering the other. Mm hmm. Ow. Crap, this one's bad. This one's really bad. It's 3 strikes, and then he comes, right? Don't wanna. I'm scared. Oh, there's another one around somewhere. Out. I'm out. Ouch. Yep, I'm out. I didn't even get to open the chest. And that is the reason why I'm glad to have the Elytra. Shut up. I'm wondering if I can get close enough to see him or anything. I still want to go back over there because there's 3 whole chests over there full of loot. And I want the loot. thing is he doesn't despawn until after, what, 10 minutes, I think? And then I also have to worry about triggering another Shrieker. Because there was obviously another Shrieker over that way, too. Where was it? It's not it. I've been to that one. So it's over here. Here, right here. So shouldn't he be around? Where's he at? Where's... Ah, there's the other Shrieker. Did he already go away? Or was he like... I'm hoping he wasn't like chasing me or something. Do I risk it and try to go back over? I know where the other Shrieker is now. Let's do it. Stop it. If I hear heartbeats, I turn around and go the other way. And there you are. Hold on. Be right back. Alright. Apologize for that. Heard a bunch of banging outside, and I thought it was gunshots. It turns out I think it was fireworks. I heard the last one go off like as I opened up the door, and I heard the little crackle afterwards. So I think that was fireworks, or at least I'm hoping so. Either way, there's a reason why I stay strapped. Yeah, that about gave me a little bit of a heart attack. Alright, now that that crisis is over with, let me grab a drink, and then we'll get back to it. Oh, there's a hole. Alright, now we'll go over to these ones. Oh, which there's a problem. There's this one down here too. Okay, so this one I can cover up with wool. Then we'll go take care of the other three. Still haven't heard no heartbeats from the other guys, so that's good. Oh, joy. Cover them both up. And we'll cover this one. And I think, let me just double check. I don't think there's any other ones. I think it was just that one and then these three. So if this is all of them, which it looks like it is, I'm not seeing any other, you know, the lights from them anywhere. So I think that's it. So we can go ahead and break that one. And then we can break this one. And then we can break this one. And that, yeah. On the bright side, I have enough of these fragments now I can make that music disc. Oh, a Fortune 3 hoe. I should have named this one the clean hoe and this one the dirty hoe. Let me throw some stuff up in here. Alright, let's look over here, see if we can find anything else that'd be worth going to. Despite the fact that it's super duper dark. Isn't there like a ladder in this or something? I don't think there is. I thought these things where you see the wool piled up like that is usually like some kind of like refrigeration unit or something like that. We got this way we can go to. It looks like we got the two there. Those 3 and 4, 5. And of course those two are side by side. Alright, so let's go over this way. It's basically directly behind the portal. Oh look, there's more here. Does this one not have any shriekers? There's one there. Alright, let's go over that way. So if the portal's right there, I want to go that way. Oh god, what was that?
This one will give you good. Now you're good.
Right here. Alright. Start off with the little one over here. Don't want to get in the water. I want to make sure there's no other shriekers around here. The problem is these sensors. I think these sensors might trigger that one. Hmm. Alright, so how about I cover this thing like so. Huh? Yep. Huh, look at that, I did find silence twice. Yeah.
Yay! Yay! Yay!
Crap, I can't get my inventory. Well, I can just do this now. shoot. Yep, I'm out. Huh? I know. Uh-oh. No, 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 no. I hear the heartbeat. I'm gone. Leaving. Leaving entirely.
You want to play it? No.
Heartbeat. Leave entirely. At least I found... I can't believe... Yeah, I think there were fireworks. I can't believe I found silence again. Bye, have fun, be careful.
I didn't choose my bubble because swimming was unreliable.
Hmm. Spots for some of this stuff, like saddle or the horse armor. The saddle. All that because I accidentally touched the water a little bit. That's a really good hoe. I'm gonna put that one down here. Add mending to that, and you got the perfect fortune hoe. And this one is essentially perfect minus the fact that it has Curse of Vanishing and it needs efficiency 5. But I could technically throw this one onto here and get efficiency 5. But ideally I'd like to find one that's got Silk Touch that doesn't have the curse on it. I have a spot back here for books. Right there. Um, grab all that. Have a spot for coal. I don't have a spot for any of the skulk stuff yet. And I really need to go get more of the glow ink sacs. So for the time being, I'll throw these in here. Got some echo shards, got those. Throw the CDs in here, the name tag, the glow berries, the candles, that. Pretty much anything I don't have a spot for you right now, which is 90% of what I had in my inventory. And then I do have a spot for potions, I have a spot for books, I have a spot for chests. I still cannot believe I found silence twice in that same ancient city. That's the same ancient city I found silence in before to get it on my armor. And I found it twice. Twice. That's crazy. That's supposed to be like that's the rarest armor trim. You're not supposed to be able to find that one that easily, and I just found it twice in the same ancient city. That's insane. As much as I want to go back down there, I think I'm gonna wait because I don't want to go down there and end up triggering the warden again, and all because of the water. It is so stupid. I wonder if the dog that he commented on actually was my dog. Because I do have a dog in real life. He's a husky named Triton. We call him Bubs, but uh, man, the ancient city is stressful. Let's go back. It's so stressful. Let's go back. Same deal as before. I hear a heartbeat, I leave.
Great. A pizza burger.
I do hear a heartbeat. Right there he is. Where'd he go? Wasn't he just right here? Did he just dig down? Is he gone? I'm right there. I just saw myself. There we go. Or did it? Was that not me? Yeah, I'm right there. Why is it I zoom in and I go away? Huh? Yeah, I think he went away because I don't hear his heartbeat anymore. Staying on this side this time. God, I hope this doesn't trigger him. It did. Ow. Ouch. Where's he? There he is. Hello, Mr. Warden, sir. I didn't mean to awake you. Here, watch him dig back down. Which one got triggered that time? There, he dug back down. There's gotta be one hidden around somewhere. There's no way these ones could have heard it, could they? They're surrounded by wool. Unless this one, he don't have wool on the one side, but there's not really a whole lot I could do about that. There's one in here? No? There's one around here somewhere that triggered him. The question is where? That one, right there. You're the culprit. Alright. So it's inside the wall. So if I come around the inside of the wall and go break that one, then I shouldn't have an issue. I'm wearing the silence armor trim, but I'm not very silent, am I? So you are the problem. Those ones are all covered, so... Ah! That was just from me standing up. I didn't even do anything to trigger him. Well, see, that means there's still one around somewhere that's hearing me. But where? It's gotta be because of these sensors or something. Maybe if I go over and just one by one break them. That'd be the way to test it. Just need to wait for him to go away, which... Where did he go? There he is. There he goes. Alright. Round, what, 4? I didn't even get blindness from that one. He didn't give me blindness that time, which is kind of weird. So what I'm gonna do is break the the two that are together. I'll break this wool and then break both of them, and then take off. Oh, he came out very quickly that time. was like right there next to me. He's being pushed by the water. Someone set up a farm for these guys at one point, I remember. That was before they nerfed when you kill the warden, you get the Skulk Catalyst. And it used to be that catalyst would give you like a lot of experience. So I seen where somebody built a farm just to spawn those and kill them, and then they would collect them catalysts and use them for experience. Alright, so to my knowledge, there's only one more up there, so hopefully I go up there, I break that one, he doesn't come back. I'm just wondering how it's getting triggered in the first place. There we go. I think we're safe now. Only one way to test it. Yep, we're good. Not really anything good, but I'll take it anyway. Also not really anything good, but I'll take it anyway. So all that work for that little bit of... Can you even call that loot? Alright, let's stand on this for a minute so that I can look around and see if we got any other places to go here. This is a ladder that just goes to here. Here's two more. Alright, these are the two that I was like, that's weird. There's no shriekers anywhere around this one except for right there. Alright, so this one is not far away. Right there. I just gotta remember the shrieker is right back there behind the chest. Is that it? I think that might be it. Let's go for it. Right here? This one. Yes. Oh, the other side music disc. Two of them. Isn't that one supposed to be rare? And I just found two in the same chest? The only funny part was I haven't found a single Swift Sneak 3 book. The only reason why I have Swift Sneak 3 on my pants is because I found two Swift Sneak 2s. And I combined them and put them on my pants. And there's another other side. Unbreaking 3 and mending pants. That's pretty decent. think that's it in terms of loot in here. I might leave the skulk on, like when I eventually come back through and rejuvenate this place or whatever. I might leave the skulk on the roof because it kind of looks like, you know, like a starry sky, and I kind of like that.
You're just like me.
I think I've explored just about all of this now. I didn't see this, but there's no chest here, so there's no point in going over there. I see some shriekers right here.
Yeah.
Kind of want to go take care of those shriekers just so they're out. Oh, I forgot about this being here. There's a lot of budding blocks in here too. So this would be a good one to build a farm out of. Or by farm, I mean come and harvest it. Take out anything that isn't a budding block and just harvest it. So yeah, let's go take out those. Oh, there's another one right there. Two. Another two. And a third. Let's just go take out those three that were, what, like right here, I think. And just call that good. I don't think there's really any point in keep exploring in here. Eventually I'll come back through and rejuvenate it, but that's not happening right now. I don't know what these spots over here are. I don't think I saw those spots. So that's over by, that's over by where I come in at. There's water over here. Yeah, there's like a little pool of water. What, is there something underneath it? Yeah, there's like a little room underneath of it. Hmm. It'd be easier if I could see. I wish when I carried the torch that it would, you know, also go with me in free cam. That'd be nice. Oh, there's one. It's all the way back in this corner. And I think that's it in terms of chests. So I'll go get those three shriekers, go get that chest, and then we'll get out of here.
Hey, go. We'll go check. Oh, shoot. Hey, Tim. No. Nowhere.
there's one, right there's two, right there's three. So we'll cover this one, and I guess this sensor with wool. Hmm. It's not really any way to like reliably cover this thing.
Show us. This one, this one, this one.
Yep, I had a feeling that was gonna happen. Ouch. Let's just go for that chest and call it good. Isn't there like a ladder here or something I can climb up? Guess not. Sorry, had yet another interruption. um, Neighbor came up, gave me some coffee, and then both of the kids decided they wanted sandwiches. And so I made myself a sandwich in the process. I was like, hell, I'm making them a sandwich, might as well make myself one too. Good old fashioned bologna and cheese. Except my son. He doesn't like bologna for some weird reason, so he just got cheese. He wanted me to make him a grilled cheese. I was like, I'm not grilling you with cheese right now. I was like, I'll give you a cheese sandwich. I'm not grilling it. Alright. If I didn't have cursive binding, they'd be good. Sorry, I muted my mic while I was eating my sandwich. I don't think anybody wants to listen to me chew. I think this is officially one of my longest streams. I think before this I did one that was like 3 hours, but 3.5 hours is officially my longest. I want to do this. Whee! That didn't go up anywhere near as high as I thought it would. Yeah, there's two golems in there right now. I can go put all this red wool back. Why do I have these in here? Mm, make another shulker for putting CDs in, because apparently I got a lot of CDs. I want to put that on the floor like that. Grab all the CDs out of here. I think that's it. Then grab the ones out of my backpack. All the skulk stuff can go in here. And the candles, the glowberries, the amethyst shards, the soul torches, and the compasses. Compi? Oh, that sounds dirty. I just realized. Don't ever say that again. As for potions, we got this chest here. We got this one for the regular books. This one up here for the enchanted books. We got this one for the chests. I kind of want to just throw this in here. And then we got over here for leather. Down here for horse armor, which actually... Place that with the diamond horse armor. Make it look prettier. Bones here. And then there's meat right here. There we go. Inventory has been dumped. Eventually I'll have spots for all this stuff too, but right now well, I do have for that. You know, that can stay in here because I don't feel like taking it all the way back here right now. Same thing with the pumpkin seeds. I think I might have a spot for leads too. I can't remember. And then technically these can go in the shulker over here. But I think there's a spot back here for leads. Or maybe not. Thought there was, but now I'm thinking there's not. Hey, right there. Alright. I think my project right now is going to be beautifying the base. I do want to get this path and stuff done eventually. And this section of the path here is basically just going to go down all the way to there. But there's going to be a bridge across because I do plan on having the water. It's going to come down right there. The other side is going to be a little bit more complicated, but I might actually change it up to make it match this side because if it's not matching, it's going to drive me insane. So the plan on the other side originally was I was going to have the path come around here like normal. And you see right here where it starts to go straight. Well, once it got down to here, I was going to have the water coming around the side of the building like that. So I was going to have the path kind of come down along the edge of the water and then out and then swerve around and put like a bridge right here or something. But then again, if I do that, the path is going to be different on both sides, and it's going to drive me nuts. Drive me nuts. No stuck golems, so that's good. All right, what's up with the hiccups? And just like that, they stop. I don't. I think right now, maybe they didn't stop. All this grass is right here. I want to dig out. Kyle, why are you constantly in my way? Good lord. The hiccups, man. They're annoying. Does anybody else get the hiccups that like physically hurt? Like it feels like it's ripping your chest out or something? Or is it just me? Like should I go to the doctor or what? I'm not going to, but like my girlfriend remembers this one time me and her were talking on the phone, and this was back when I lived up in Maryland before I came down and we started dating. Uh, I had the real bad hiccups. It was just constant sitting there, like every time it would do it, it hurts, and I was just sitting there like, ow, and I was laughing so hard about it because I was also drunk. But God, all right. So here's what I think I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take a nap first, and then um, I've been streaming for 3 hours and 34 minutes at this point. Uh, I'm literally just gonna do some terraforming out here. Try to get the land shaped up. Maybe flatten down a few spots. Hopefully stop hiccuping. uh, I might work on part of the river around the storage facility and the path and all that good stuff. I want to try to get this built up to make it look good. Because the plan is I want this to look like the nether is kind of like leaking out. Like you got crimson on this side and warped on this side. Um, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and cut the stream here. Uh, like I said, 3 hour and 34 minutes of stream. I think is pretty good for today, especially with the kids being around and irritating me and everything. Excuse me. I'm gonna go ahead, cut the stream, put on one of my stories, and just go ham on this and try to, you know, knock a big chunk of this out, make it look good. So, thank you for watching. Those who did watch, thank you for commenting, and thank you for the follows. Those of you who followed, and if you enjoy what I'm doing or you want to see more of what I'm doing, you know, go ahead and drop a subscribe. And I stream most weekdays, usually in the mornings while the kids are in school. With the occasional every once in a while I don't because I do go help my dad with some stuff every once in a while. So almost every day I'm on, and for the, for the most part I stream nothing but Minecraft, but occasionally I might throw another game in there every once in a while just to mix things up. I still need to go play that Quarantine Zone some more, so expect a stream from that here relatively soon. And then yeah, hope y'all are staying warm out there with this cold weather. Uh, Apparently Saturday we're supposed to get snow, and mind you, I live in Central Florida, so that's going to be the apocalypse down here because I'm used to snow. I come from Maryland, but most of everybody down here they can't drive in dry weather. I'm sure they can't drive in the snow either. So wish me luck if I have to go anywhere. But anyway, hope you all have a good day. Thank you for watching. Uh, was it, I guess like and subscribe, whatever. I keep jerking around because of the hiccups. I'll see you next time.